add mesh. Let's go with cylinder. If we open up, say, sandwiches, then we know usually a taco is the size of burger. So we'll have this radius 0.5. Let's go with that. Yeah, it looks good. Okay, and then depth should be, let's say, 0.01. Oh, that looks good. Okay, now let's look at this. Let's go here. Hey, if I go Control R over here immediately, okay, it will not detect it. Whatever. Hmm. Okay, I got an idea. I'm going to like make it completely flat and end up as a circle. So Z should be 0. But don't worry, afterwards I'm going to solidify it, so we have that. Okay, this thing over here. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Shift F, cursor to select it. Now, everything will be focused based on the 3D cursor. So if I do a rotation of 90, I know this will look wrong. Like you can already see weird faces like it's like forming already. So if I go J, there we go, that fixed it. Okay, wrong one. This one and that one. Now J. There we go. So if I do this and that, I go with, no, not F, J in this case. Learn it from Mole. There we go. Cursor to select it, and then I'll just go boop, and then I'll just go rotate. There we go. So now we have this like taco thing. Here we go. Okay. Now if I go select this thing, okay, this one over here and this one over there. Now I just need to like bevel it in this case. So if I bevel it, yeah, there we go. This will end up 0.05. Yeah, that looks reasonable. What about 8 instead? Okay, yeah, that looks fine. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. So okay. Now if I go back here, alright, in this case I must select everything and the face and the shade smooth. Okay, that looks decent. So I might just call this taco tortilla. I don't know if I'm spelling it right, but whatever. I'm gonna call this skin because I haven't solidified it yet. So over here, boop, boop, boop. There we go. Now, modifier. There we go. And then we'll just go with solidify. Where is it? There we go. I'll give it a little bit of thickness. offset is 0 at this point. And this looks good. So apply. Now, if we go take a look at UV editing and then select all of them, yeah, this looks decent. Okay, so back to layout. Yeah, like we just need to like make sure that the tortilla have UV coordinates instead of like very weird all clumped together one thing situation going on. Now, what's the hard part? Let's take a look. I would say the hard part is what is inside. First thing first, it's meat or the ground beef. Right, that's the hardest part. Or maybe ground beef. You know what? Now come to think of it, there's actually a way to cheat. In this case, we will need a lot of UV spheres. So in this case, segments, we need 16 of them, rings, half of them, radius 0.1, and then we'll just go 0.05. Yeah. And then just select everything, face, shade, smooth. And then this thing over here, add a new material. You know what? I'm just gonna go with pizza crust and see what we can end up with. Now this one over here, let's just add one, and then let's just go red light, because, you know. Okay, this one will be our beef. The visual origins. Okay, transform. Let's go with 0.5, 0.5, and 0.5. There we go. So all we need to do is just like fill this thing, like just fill the outside with this. So I'm gonna just go with Control D. Like this looks very odd and weird. Just looking at this thing, it looks like something a little bit disgusting, but also at the same time it just reminds me chemistry. And just in case, let me clarify, it's ground beef. It's not something that you should flush away. It's, well, given enough time, then yeah, you have to like flush that away or whatever. Okay, now that's way too much ground beef, so I'm gonna just, okay. And then some of them should be small, like this one. Shift D. There we go, and then we'll just go with that, and then we'll go with okay, Shift D, and then we'll go Shift D, and then we'll go Shift D again. Okay, that looks good. Now the only problem is I have to like make sure that they are at the right location. Music sounds good. Let me get this thing. Where is it? Where is it? Oh no, how long have it been played? Oh, it's Fishbowl. Nice. So we got a little bit of replay over there. Okay. Okay, is there any way to like lock this thing that I don't want to like touch it? Can I like lock it? Alright, fine. Guess I have to be careful then. Go, and then we'll go, and then go. And then we go take a look at this. Yeah, I hope this is good enough for ground beef. So, okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to cheat at this point. And then so I might just like select all of you. And then I might just like Control J. And then I'm gonna just go with okay, well, let me do this. Where is it? I just want to set the pivot. Set origin to 3D cursor. 3D cursor is okay, wrong location. Cursor to world origin. Take this thing, set origin to 3D cursor. Now we're just gonna take this thing and we just go taco. Not toka, taco. There we go. And then we'll just go with ground beef. There we go. And then now we just duplicate this thing and then just rotate it. Okay, that looks decent, I hope. Okay. Okay, some of them are missing, so I might just go delete that because some of the parts are missing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this thing, go into this, take that, Control L. There we go. And then what are the missing parts? There we go. Control L, Shift D, move it down over here. Make it small enough to peek. And then we'll just go with Choo. Oh, we have spotlight. Okay, cool. Hey. Control L. Oh, no wonder something feels missing. Okay, let me fix this. Okay, this looks wrong. Control L, a little bit bigger. Okay, take this thing, and then L, and then I might just go Shift D, move it over here, and then I might just go move it outside a little bit, and then scale it a little bit. Okay, for this one, I might just go a little bit to the left, a little bit forward. There we go. There we go. Now that's ground beef. Like, well, that is something I've made very poor, but I hope it's good enough. So I'm gonna just go Shift D, do the same thing, turn around. There we go. Now we have ground beef on both sides. Now we just have to fake the rest of the stuff. Alright, file, hit save. Let's go here. Now we just have to have lettuce and all that stuff. Now, lettuce. Now that is some complex shape. Let me take a look at that. Like, now come to think of it, there's actually one way to do it, but okay, let me try. Okay, I'm going to try to add a circle. This may seem a little bit counterintuitive, but I'm gonna try this. Outward. I might just go with 90 degrees. Okay, and then here we go, and then I'm gonna just go with, there we go, gotcha size. And then I'm gonna just go and then I'm gonna just go X, vertices, then select everything, F. So now we have that. And then, let's see, let's extrude. So, here's what I'm gonna do. Let's hide that, and hide that. So now this will be our volume. I don't know if this will work, but let's see. I'm going to say let's add a mesh, in this case a cylinder, and then I'm just going to have it radius 0.1 or 0.05, and this time depth. Okay, now since it's going to be like extremely small, let's call it 8. Yeah. Now, if I were to like scale it along Y, say 1.5, okay, this will be our lettuce leaf. So this thing over here. Okay, now this thing over here. Let's plus that. Apple green, fine. Whatever. Now this one over here. Now let's see if I can like apply some of the modifier or physics over here. So let's see. In this case, emitter. Okay, fine. Emit from face. Volume. Lifetime. Okay, let's try hair. Advanced. Number 1000 might be a little bit too much. Let's go with 60. Seed, whatever. Hair length, let's go with 1. Or let's go with 0.1. Segments, not quite sure, but let's go with 1. Oh, we only get, okay. Volume, okay. Okay. Number, seed, hair length, segments, source, volume. Alright, we already have that. Render as object. And then now I might be asking what object it is. So I'm gonna just go with this. So now we have that. So now it's in here. The object rotation, yes. Scale, let's go with 1. And then emission, hair length. How about let's just go with 1 now. We just go with 1. This looks like a little bit too much. But hair length, let's go with 0.5. So we have that. Now, in this case, we need more in this case, but Okay, in this case, it's not gonna be volume, but instead, Okay. Source, not volume, but faces. Okay, in this case, let me remove some of the faces that we don't need that. So, boop, X, only faces, and then in this case we don't need edges over here. So, boop, only edges. There we go. So it's going to be focused on this surface area, you know, optimization and all that stuff. Now the problem is we have too many well, very organized hair we have. So number, let's go with 128 in order to make it more enough. Now, one thing we can deal with is rotations. Rotation. There we go. Let's go with object Z in this case. And then let's just randomize it. And randomize the face as well. And then if we call our taco back, and then okay, for this one we need a very special material. Let's call this thing invisible. So let's call it new invisible. So over here, alpha is completely 0, and then we'll just say it's alpha clipped. So now we will not see that. Now, based on this, we'll just go that, select all the faces, and we'll just hit smooth. And then I'll say material should be a lot more darker. That's what I would say, but yeah. Okay, so if we have this thing, and then oh, there we go. Now, turns out from the looks of it, okay, that's object Z. If we go normal, okay, fine, let's go with object Z. Angular velocity? Well, no, we don't need that. Okay. Then, okay. Rotation, physics, no force, render, object, extra. Well, okay. After render, viewport display. Okay. Children, nothing. Hair shape. Well, we don't need that. Field weights, nope. Force field settings, vertex group, textures, custom properties. Well, let's see. Can only say that's not enough. Okay, let me call this thing taco, and then let's call this thing lettuce. Now, if we were to like duplicate this thing again, okay, let's call this skin. Now, this one over here, it will say tomato. And it's also skin. But let's hide that. This one over here, let's call it taco. And then let's call it lettuce. But it's the source of it. Now, in this case, let's add a new small cube. Just simple as that, 0.1. 0.1 is still a little bit too big, so let's go with 0.8. Nah, 0.5. Yeah, that's better. And then this cube over here, add 1. Nope, got it wrong. In this case, it should be material. So add 1, tomato. There we go. Let's have that. Color doesn't look quite right, but let's see. Is there anything? Pizza red. Alright, fine. Let's have that. So we have that. Now let's rename this. So taco. Taco. Let's see. Tomato. And now we'll have source. So we have that. Now lettuce source. We'll need that. Tomato skin. Oh wait, before that, source. Oh wait, no. Let's focus on the skin, because I remember there's this like one way to have randomized size. Scale. Oh, scale randomness. Let's go. Okay, so we have that. Fine, let's go with 1.15. And then let's go with 0.5. Okay, so we have that. Now, so in this case, tomato skin. Let's delete that. Let's just simply duplicate it. So duplicate D. There we go. Now this one over here, lettuce skin. No, it should be tomato skin. Tomato skin. There we go. Now let's see. Now source. Render object. There we go. Now it should be tomato source. Now tomato is a little bit too much in this case, so let's go with emission. Let's go with 32. And then the size does not look right, so there we go. Scale is 2, I suppose. Let's go 2.5, and then we'll go scale randomness. Now let's see. seed is wrong, so huh. What is this thing? Display number of users of this data. Huh. Particle system. Let me call this tomato. So turn that thing off. Okay, so this thing. Wait, this should be known as lettuce. Oh, what? Control C. Control V. Let it become that. Okay, so lettuce. There we go. And then now render as object. Now what is the object? It's gonna be the lettuce source. Now over here, this is too big, so 1.15. There we go. And then that's a little bit too less, so let's go with 128, or let's go with just 100. Yeah, that looks decent. Now this is lettuce. Now we take a look at tomato. We can see that this is tomato. And then Control C. You can also paste it over here. Now we can see it's different. So yeah, it's almost something like a type of material that is global and available for everyone to use, but turns out no. So let's call them. There we go. So now we have this, whatever this is. And then, alright, for both of this, let's add it a little bit. Select all of them, make them a little bit narrower in order to, to calibrate what we have. Now, if we just look at this thing, this actually looks pretty decent. Now, if we take a look at the reference, what we have, we need whatever cheese is that. Okay, so let's have that as well. In this case, let's add a new mesh. In this, it's also a cube as well, but this time let's go with 0.0. Fine, let's go with 2, or this time 1, and then go into edit mode, select all of them, stretch it across somewhere around that, and that's 8, so that looks completely perfect. Now let's add a material for that. Wrong panel. There we go. Let's see if we can find cheese in this case. Remember, there is cheese in this case. So fine, let's go with burger cheese. Ew, color does not look right. Whatever. I'm gonna just go with there we go, that's better. Okay, so now we can apply the same thing. So let's okay, tomato skin, lettuce skin, And then where is that cube? There we go. So I'm gonna go with taco. And then let's go with cheese. And then let's call it source. Now, let's duplicate that. Okay, I got it wrong. There we go. Shift D. There we go. Now, let's rename this as cheese. So there we have it. Now cheese. We take a look at this, then we know that this should be called cheese. And then we know that can we add a new type? If I paste it over here, will that change everything? Yes, it will. So let me change that back. Let me add once, and then let me remove that. Now this one over here. Now we have this. Now if we paste this thing over here, now this is a new one. And this music sounds good, so there we go. And then there we go. Alright. So now emission. Oh wait, it should be hair. But before that, let me file save. Okay. So hair number. Let's go with 16. Seed. I don't know. Hair length. Let's go with 1. Segments. Let's go with 2. Source. Let's go with faces. So yeah, we have that. Okay. Next, render as an object. Scale, let's have that as 1. What is the object? That will be our cheese source. There we have it. Okay. Let's see. Object. Now scale randomness. Fine, let's have that a little bit. And then rotation. I remember we have rotation. Oh, it's advanced. Okay, so rotation. Based on object Z. Randomize. Face. Also randomize face. Oh, you welcome me. Long time no see. How's your days been? As you can see, I'm now making taco. Alright. Object Z, randomize face, angular velocity. Okay, we'll not have that. What else? Render, we have that. Viewport display, nothing. Children, hair shape, feel weight. And then the rest is just whatever. You were the famous streamer who built cool mathematical treehouse. Well, I'm not famous, although that's one of the items on my bucket list. And mathematical treehouse, yes, kind of, yes. That's me. I'm not famous, but yeah. And streamer, well, I'm still a beginner. But yeah. Now turn off the source. So now we have ground beef, boop, boop. Tomato skin, tomato There we go. Okay. Oh boy, that's a lot of holes we have. Making randomly proceed mathematical cheat. Well, it's not exactly random procedural mathematical cheese. It's basically, it's a tool. Infamous streamer. Well, for now, I hope. Okay, now in this case, I just need more cheese. Mission. Let's have 32. Yep. Alright, let's see if I can... Okay, let me see if I can extrude. So, extrude along normal. So, 0.01. So we have that. Now, let's see. Boop. Okay, turns out we need more cheese, so let's go with 64. Okay, now we need more lettuce. So let's go with 128. Okay, still does not look right. And then tomato. Well, we need more. Let's go with 48. Okay, I have to be honest that this thing looks almost... This thing looks explosive somehow. It feels like it will just burst at any second. I don't know. Like, what? Oh boy. Gonna be the year that modeling tacos gonna be. Well, counting down. Oh boy. Wait, how many days we have left? Today is 26, so... Oh wow. 31 minus 26. That's 5 plus 1. That's 6 days. Oh wow. Alright, cool. Ahead of the curve. Let's go! Get prepared, ready. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to edit some of the skin. So let's do that. Let's see. For now, let's focus on the cheese. Let's see. If I go Alt, there we go. And then I go remove vertices. Oh, we need another more. Remove vertices. There we go. Now we just select this, select that face, and then focus on this face, select on this face. Uh-oh. Okay. Ah, wait, let me do this. Face, face. There we go. Now it's a volume. So turn that off. Now this one over here, let's do the same thing. Face, and then face, and face. Now it's a volume. So turns out, yeah, we need volume in this case instead of just a skin. Okay, so face, face, and face. And then, okay, it's pretty good. Getting back here. Now we take a look at this, and then we'll just go boop, and then go boop, and then now let's go with tortilla skin, and then ground beef, ground beef. All right. Now this thing does look somehow better in this case, but let me do this. So mission source. So instead of faces, it should be volume. Now, skin, emission, source, volume. There we go. And then finally cheese. Fine, just the surface is fine. And then for lettuce, let's go with, okay, emission. Let's go with 150. I hope I can fill that whole space up. And then we'll go with tomato number. Let's go with 64. Alright, let's see. Let's go with that's rotation. Oh, what about this? Yeah. Okay, scale. How about let's just go to. Yep, there we go. There we go. Grab the sandwich. Nice. Nice. What sandwich is this? Let me go. Body is ready. Just chocolate spread. Oh. So, is it something like the Nutella or something like that? I wish I'd have greens. Oh. I see. Yeah, sometimes greens just make things a lot more fresher in this case. And healthy at the same time. Like, simple stuff. Ground beef. Don't need that at the moment. Don't need to see cheese. And then, now. And tomatoes, beef, and cheese. Yeah. Now, let's see. Now, if I use the same method. Okay, we don't need ground beef at the moment. So let me delete that and then just let me duplicate what we have over here. Boop, boop. And then, oops. Okay, there we go. Boop, boop. Shift D. There we go. Now, let me rename this as ground beef cheese. So, beef, cheese, and then is this beef source. There we go. So taco source. No. Beef source. Okay, there we go. So don't need to see cheese. Now we can just focus on that. Now source. Okay, let's see. Oh, wait. Source is wrong, so let me get rid of that. Okay, now let me just add one UV sphere, which is hopefully small enough, but okay, segments, let's go with 8. And then rings, let's go with 5. So there we go. Go into edit mode, face, shade, smooth. And then this thing, UV. Now, I'm gonna go choose material. There we go. So we have that. Now just gonna rename this as taco beef and then source. Okay, so we have that. Okay. Now I have to say this size is a little bit too big, but we'll just adjust that afterwards. Now I'm gonna focus on the skin instead. Now, Uh-oh. Hmm. Alright. Okay, I'm going to do this. Bring it down over here and then stretch it. Ah, not rotation. There we go. Now I might just go. Wait, this is. Okay, wrong one. Come on, I tried to scale it. Why it's not scaling it? Oh, come on, I'm scaling it. Can I make a song request? Well, just in case. For the song request, okay. Here's the thing. These music over here are on Streamlabs Music, and turns out it's a new feature. I didn't know that it exists. So all of these music over here are like non-copyright music. So the problem would be something like what you request might not be in the list. So that's what I'm afraid. But I'll see what I can do. But I cannot guarantee it will be, you know, doable at this point. Well, let me scale all of these down and then just go with 0. Things not copyrighted, but not sure. Because, okay, every song over here, it's like provided and given by Streamlabs. So it's not like something I can like fully control in this case. Okay. So, not cheese skin, but this time, focus on that. Particle system. Particle system settings. Let's go with beef. And then let's go with, it's mostly meme song. What meme song? What meme song? Try to type it out in there. Try to type it out in there. Let's see if it works. Emission. This time it's hair. Emission. Let's go with 32. Let's go with hair length 0.1 and then 2. And then source. Let's go with volume. Raining tacos. Let's see if it works. Let's see if it works. Let's see if it works. Raining tacos. Haven't heard that for a long while. Let's see. Raining tacos. I would say raining tacos. It's like a meme. So yeah. Probably like, you know, no problem. Let's see. There we go. Ah, there we go. Now, there's a high probability that we might get crashed by an ad or something. I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! There's gonna be an ad. I knew it. Let me just mute this thing for a split second. There we go. Don't worry, I'll handle the rest. There we go. Nice. Ba ba da ba 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 ba. Okay. Now, let's see. Volume, length. Okay, there we go. Aerodynamics. Nope, we don't need that. Render as an object, and then object, and then we'll just go with beef source. Now, oh boy, they're gonna work. Yes, it's just too small. Okay, so scale 1. Okay, now we have to like make it bigger in this case. Fine, let's go with 8. And then let's randomize it a little bit. Okay, now we just need more in this case. Now 128. There we go. Wait, Cat Jam. Is that another one? Nice. Wait, evening? Where are you in this case? Or what time is it? Let me take a look. It's 1:21 over here at my place. Just to feel that now, 'cause I ain't got no friends, I ain't got nobody, all I got ahead is a moonlit road. Let's see. Number 256? Ah, that's way too much, or let's go with taco beef skin. Better way to celebrate end of the year listening to tacos. Nice. Yep. Oh. Well, that explains it. That makes sense now. There we go. Okay. Got some poking. There we go. Almost got it. Almost got it. I just have to like make it narrower. Otherwise, it just passes through the tortilla, and that's not how it's supposed to look like. There we go. Now we're talking. Now we're talking.